Fill our freezer with some delicious steaks, and probably one of the most versatile steaks that you can have. It is the top sirloin from Kansas City. You're going to be getting an opportunity to pick up either 8 or fill the freezer with the 16 count of the steaks at a price of $94.99 for 16. When you pick up that 16 count, it takes the price to about $5.94 per steak, per serving. $5.94. You'll save $24.99 on that offer. So here's what it looks like. You can pick up 8, or you can double the offer without doubling the price. You can also enjoy 4 easy pays on a major credit card. And again, it's $59.99 for the 8 count or $94.99 for the 16 count. Just now back in stock on those. I want to welcome in, as we're doing a little slicing and dicing here, Chef Ralph Pallarino, who's joining us live via Skype. Ralph, you know we love a good steak, and a sirloin, I think, is just one of the most versatile.
Yeah, and you know, I have to correct you, Jane. It's a top sirloin, which is absolutely so much different.
Did you just up me the? Did you just raise me to a top level?
Yes, because that top sirloin actually sits on top of the sirloin. Now, what's different? Well, what's different is that, first of all, it's the second most tender cut of meat on the cattle to the filet mignon. And as lean as this is, it eats like a New York strip steak, meaning it's rich, it's buttery. And, you know, I was thinking of this today. These have been so popular, and I think one of the reasons is obviously very versatile. But if you're not very comfortable in the kitchen, this is your steak because, first of all, it's affordable. And secondly, because it's so lean, you're not worried about all that fat, right? Because a lot of times when you're cooking a steak, there's that fat aspect, and people get a little uncomfortable with that, right?
I'm raising my hand because I'm the one, Ralph, who's not that comfortable. You know, I do all right, but I appreciate that. I do.
Sure. Well, yeah, you know, and 2 reasons is, one, you could put this in your air fryer without worrying about all that fat. And that's easy, right? All you got to do is put it in for like 17 minutes based on how you want it. And how about under the broiler? So people who don't want to make contact with a pan, which I understand, do the air fryer, do these in the broiler. And, you know, I want to show you on my board how lean these are. And they kind of resemble a filet mignon because, again, there's second tenderness to that filet mignon. But just look at that steak, right? There's absolutely no fat whatsoever. And then when we cut into it, first of all, it's about 1 inch thick. Look at this one. And look at that. It's just perfectly lean. This is a medium that I'd let sit for about 10 minutes because, as you know, Jane, you want to let your meat sit. But just look at that, right? So approachable. And all that corn-fed beef we always talk about, all that marbling melts into that steak and gives you that richness, that robustness that you can use in anything. Tell me.
So good, and you're right. The richness of the flavor is there. Want to just let you know, we don't have a whole lot of these to go around. So, Frank, say it again to me. No auto delivery. 8 count or 16, 300 each. And that's going to be it. There is no auto delivery. You're saving $24.99 when you double the offer and take advantage of that 16 count. So please think about that.
It's good. Lean but tender. It's like really tender. And there's nice flavor in that.
Good flavor.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, no problem. And so they come like this, 2 to a pack, okay, which I have right here. And something, Jane, that me and you never talk about is this cooking guide. So again, we go back to people who are just like, I'm not that comfortable, but I love the whole idea of an approachable steak that I could do with tacos and sandwiches or whatever. We give you this grill guide, right? Now look at this. It has the exact steak that you'd be buying, and it tells you exactly how to cook it and how long. So we go the extra mile for that. And by the way, these are 28 aged day steaks, just like you get at that top restaurant, that steakhouse.
Well, and once again, the flavor is, it's all about the flavor of the steak, the richness of that top, excuse me, not sirloin, but top sirloin. that makes a difference. And you know, when you're getting ready to open up the grill, and we're looking forward to doing that as the weather starts to get a little bit warmer, Ralph, we're heading outside. This is the kind of steak that you can take out. We always recommend with steaks that you defrost them first for the best experience, but you know, take them out a day before or before you go to work and fire up that grill, pop these on there for a few minutes, and you're going to have a delicious dinner, whether it's surf and turf or whether you do it with your favorite mac and veggies or use them for the tacos or any other like steak sandwiches. Very lean, rich, flavorful steaks. One of the most versatile, I think, and 81463 is your item number.
Yep. And you know what, Jen, I was thinking is when you talk about it's spring is coming up, this is like that perfect steak when you're having a lot of people over, because listen, I'm not giving everyone filet mignon, maybe, but I love that we could share this steak and it also could share the grill with a hamburger, a hot dog, because it makes sense. So that's why I love it.
Then finish it off with a delicious truffle. Like I said, I got some in my pocket.
You got steaks in your pocket or the chocolate?
I might want to pocket a couple of these too, right? Put the, oops. Oh, well.
Oh, they fell out.
Live TV.
I'll get it.
Hey, yeah, I am not too proud. I will pick it up off the floor. Yes, I will. All right, that is 81463. Last call. Ralph, thank you so much for bringing them to us. Good to see you.
No problem. Yeah.
All right, I might as well finish this couple of pieces here too.
All right, watch closely as we, what I would say, dress the pretzel.